This is 10th class circulation in transportation in plants. Okay. First, let us see what is root pressure. So, in order to show this root pressure, a small activity we are going to do now. And look at the books, all of you. Activity 6. Okay. Then aim to show root pressure. So, what is the apparatus we need here? Potted plant, and that is regularly watered. Rubber tube, water. You can see all this in the picture. Once again, see potted plant, regularly watered, glass tube, rubber tube, and water. Okay, water in the basin. Okay, then procedure. First, cut the portion of the stem above the ground level for 1 centimeter. So here you can see in the picture that was cut already. Then insert the plastic tube or glass tube with the help of rubber tube tightly. So in between the glass tube and the pot, you can see the rubber tube, and with the help of the rubber tube, that glass tube is tightly fixed to the cut plant. Then pour water in the glass tube above the level of a rubber tube. Okay, here we are pouring through the glass tube just above the level of the rubber tube. And then the level of water should be, for example, just you measure the level of the water level, that is M1. Okay. Then keep aside the arrangement for 2 to 3 hours. Then observe water level in M2. That is M2. Okay. Then water level rises because of the root pressure. So we can see that in the glass tube, there will be rise in the water level. The first one is M1 and the second one is M2. But M2 is more than the M1. That's why we can say that because of root pressure, the water level increased in the stem, cut stem. Okay, so like this we can show that root pressure is there in the plant. Okay, here now the second one is the mechanism of water movement in plants. So we know that root pressure is there. So only this root pressure is not sufficient for the plant to take the water. So what is the other mechanism? That let us see. Water movement in plants. So for this root pressure alone is not sufficient, that we know. So to pull the water column in tall trees like eucalyptus. If you take eucalyptus, those are very tall trees, nearly 180 meters in height. So the water column is not sufficient. The root pressure is not sufficient to send to the upper part of the plant. I mean the tree. That's why there one more process is also helpful for the transportation of water. Okay, that is transpiration. Okay, so here how this transpiration takes place, let us see now. Water evaporates through stomata and the lenticels of the stem. Lenticels, already in the previous videos you had seen, lenticels and the stems. Through the lenticels the water will be transpired, and also through the stomata also water will be transpired. Okay, the water column in the xylem vessels is continuous, and because of the attachment between the water molecules. Yes. So between the water molecules, among the water molecules, the attachment is there, the attraction is there. Because of that, when we use the straw, that is very common experience for all of us. So if you use the straw, the water molecules will be like a water column. That's because of the attraction or the attachment between the water molecules. Because of that, easily we can consume the water through the straw. So the same mechanism here also plays the same principle. So in the xylem vessels, the water column will be there, and the water molecules will be like a continuous line. The top cells of this column are attached with the mesophyll cells of the leaves. So there in the leaves, the mesophyll cells are there, and these mesophyll cells are attached with this water column. Then with the mesophyll cells and evaporate through the air spaces, causing the pull. So because of these mesophyll cells, the water evaporates through the air spaces and among these mesophyll cells. So through this the water will be evaporated. So this water creates some pressure. Because of this pressure, the water column will be pulled up. So like this, transpiration also helps. The evaporation creates pull of water column. An oak tree can transpire. So oak tree, if you take then so the oak tree, if a oak tree is there, oak tree is there in an area, then it transpires 900 liters of water per day. So 900 liters, just imagine. So in forests, the surrounding area is saturated because the number of trees are more in the forest, and because of that number of trees, the evaporation rate is also more. Because of this evaporation rate, the surrounding air is saturated. So humidity will be more. Because of that, when a breeze contacts it, starts raining. That's why in forest we can see heavy rains. This is merely because of the rate of transpiration is more in forest areas or in a area where the plantation is more. Okay, so this is the reason for the much raining in those areas. Okay, thank you. I hope you understand this.